When someone asks you who you are, that can be a very difficult question to answer. Of course, you can give answers along the lines of your profession or hobbies and interests that you like, but does that really encapsulate the core of who you are? And does it do so in a truly meaningful way? Well, recently I had met up with filmmaker / director Jude Weng, and as we were talking, she gave me a piece of advice because she had asked me that question from a professional standpoint. I didn't necessarily know how to answer in the best way because I have so many different interests and how to fuse it into a succinct answer. Well, she gave me an exercise that she's utilized and, is a famous exercise, is to write 3 eulogies for yourself, right? So imagine the totality of your life and now you're writing eulogies. But each of these eulogies is done from a different perspective. So the first one is done from the perspective of a loved one, right? A spouse, a child, a family member, like your brother, your sister, or something like that, right? So a loved one, think of it like a family member, if you'd like. So that's the first one. The second one, someone within your profession, right? Someone who could speak to your career achievements that you'd like to have achieved by the time you die. And then the third one is a friend that truly knows you, that lifelong bond and so forth. And really write it as honestly as you can. And as you're going into it, of course, this is an exercise, so you're not really trying to do anything other than be honest. But after having written it, you start to see a pattern emerge where you can compare and contrast, and that'll give you the direction for your life. Because if this is how you want people to talk about you, then that's your North Star. And that gives you a clearer indication of who you truly want to be in life. And that allows you to answer that question not only much more honestly, but much more meaningfully, and allow you, in essence, to have a more profound life, if you will. So I think this is a phenomenal exercise, very insightful, right? Because I don't think a lot of us do inquiries of this nature. Especially when it comes to like eulogies or anything surrounding our death. I think we get a little scared because of the notion of our own mortality, right? We don't want to consider that. But these are very good exercises because in lieu of thinking about those things, we can tend to just go about our day to day without a thought of it. And then, time passes by and we start to get filled with regret. And so, I think these are healthy exercises to consider, so that way, we don't waste our lives ultimately. So let me know how this exercise goes for you. If there's other exercises that you also enjoy and have benefited from, I'm curious to hear your thoughts down in the comment section, or hit me up on social media at Svitek. As always, truly thank you for taking the time to tune in, and hope to see you next time.